Hello everyone, it's Makeda Voletta, also known as the body scientist and the Renaissance Amazon. I hope you all doing well today. In case you are unfamiliar with me, I have a background in exercise and sports science and nutrition, and I am a certified strength and conditioning specialist and a sports nutritionist, USA Olympic weightlifting coach. And I've been doing this for a long time, over 15 years. And this video is really for the ladies because a lot of women have been asking me, especially clients of mine, they're like, what are you doing to maintain your booty during this quarantine? Because for people who are, well, some of you may not know about my Booty Meat program as well that I have for women. It's an online coaching program. Teaching women the best exercises to do and food and exercises to build your glutes, okay? For those of you who follow my work, you know I like to tell the truth, I like to educate people, and I like to do things as healthy as possible. So that's real food and real exercises over surgery, okay? But me, myself, if I don't work out, if I sit on my ass and I don't do anything for weeks and months on end, I lose weight, okay? I lose muscle. When I lose weight, my hips shrink and my ass shrinks, okay? So in this COVID, whole situation, when they closed the gyms a month ago, I was like, fuck. Because even the gyms closed for 2 weeks is a big deal for me, let alone a couple of months, or who knows how long this is gonna last. And that's one of the first things I thought was I don't wanna lose my strength, number one, but I don't wanna lose weight and start to shrink. Okay. When I moved to Chicago, I was probably like 142 pounds. A couple months ago, I was up to 165, and that was from training and eating. And so you have a lot of people talking about how they don't want to gain weight on this quarantine, right? I see a lot of memes of people talking about all they're doing is sitting home and eating. But for me, I actually want to eat more when I'm doing more. So when I'm just sitting around and I'm not doing that much, I'm not that hungry. I'll eat one meal a day. Some days I may not even eat a full meal, but I definitely don't really eat 2 meals a day even. Definitely not 3. But when I'm really active and I'm like working out really hard, using my body a lot, doing really strenuous activity, lifting weights, especially my legs, I get ravenous hungry. I eat pints of ice cream. It's like, and the people that know me know I love ice cream. But when I'm sitting around not doing anything, I don't crave ice cream that much. I really haven't even eaten that much ice cream in the past month, which is crazy. But when I'm using my body, that's when I'm like, oh my God, I need a burger. Oh my God, I need this huge breakfast. I need another huge meal. I need to eat 2 pints of ice cream. And that's because when you lift weights, it tears up your muscles. It rips up your muscles. And for your muscles to build back stronger and thicker, they need protein, calories, nutrients, right? So that makes sense. So I definitely started to think to myself, what am I going to do so I don't lose weight? Because I am not ever trying to lose weight. Hey, Josh, I'm not ever trying to lose weight, right? I'm like, I hate that. I hate when somebody hasn't seen me for a long time and they're like, oh, you look like you lost weight. I hate that, okay? So I could sit around and eat all the whatever I want. I do not gain weight unless I'm also putting my body through strenuous activity, okay? So, and for any woman who's trying to grow shapelier glutes, you have to also do that. So, I've been thinking about what I'm going to do, but also I think about my clients who are in my Booty Meat program, and then I've also had women emailing me, asking me, so I said, let me do a quick video. Number one, if you are trying to get bigger thighs, bigger glutes, and gain weight anywhere in your body, you need to strength train, but especially with your legs. Like, body weight exercise is not enough, okay? Unless, it depends. It depends on how strong you are to begin with. If you're just starting out on a workout program, it's important first to, get the technique. And it's always good to get the technique without the weight, right? Because you can injure yourself if you're doing things wrong with weight. But once you do that, you need the stress on your legs, on your muscles in order to elicit growth, okay? So for me, before this happened, was probably squatting like around 160. And I can't do that in the house, unless I get a squat rack, which I almost did buy a squat rack. And I actually did buy a trap bar. but I can't find the weight plates. The weight plates are sold out everywhere. So I'm like, damn, what am I going to do? Now, another thing that I can do is plyometrics, right? If you don't know what plyometrics are, I can't do a demo right now because I can't. If you don't know what plyometrics are, all power athletes do it. So if you have somebody standing, let's say this is the ground, right? And you have a person that's like jumping as high as they can. Like, you know, as soon as they land, they jump again. Land, jump, land, jump, land, jump. As soon as they land, they explode back up again as high as they can. Or they may be jumping on top of a bench and down, jump down. And there's no break. So you don't jump and then rest and then jump and then rest. No, it's a constant. As soon as your feet hit the ground, you explode back up. So you could be jumping side to side. You could be jumping on top of something. But those are plyometrics. And all power athletes do it to increase their power output. Plyometrics will make your glutes and your thighs grow, okay? And so will sprints, okay? So will doing 100 and 200 meter sprints. Not jogging, okay? Jogging will do the opposite. But if you go run 100, 200 meter sprints as fast as you can, which a lot of people don't do, that also can help. Now, with that being said, you do not want to do those things. You do not want to do plyos or sprints unless you can squat 1 to 1.5 times your body weight, okay? If you cannot squat 1 to 1.5 times your body weight, and if you have not been in the gym doing deadlifts, okay, and deadlifting a good amount of weight, then you don't have the strength in your muscles to do sprints without possibly causing a lot of stress to your knee joints and tearing your hamstrings. So with the plyos, you can end up injuring your knees. Because when you're jumping like that, gravity puts a lot of stress onto your joints when you land onto the ground. Muscle helps to absorb shock, okay? So when you can squat a certain amount of weight, that's saying your muscles are strong enough to absorb this shock that's going to come down on your joints from this jump. If your muscles are not strong enough, then all that stress comes onto your knees. Now you've got knee problems and hip problems onto other things, right? So this is why strength training is so important. And if you haven't been doing deadlifts and you haven't, you can't squat a lot and you start to sprint, you could tear your hamstrings, okay? So you have to have a base level of strength to even train in sprints and plyos. So for myself, that's what I want to do. And then I was upset when Chicago closed the parks and beaches because I'm like, damn, like I can't do plyos in my house on a wood floor. I need to be, you don't want to do it on concrete either, very, very bad for you. But I need to be on the grass or on the sand. And I'm like, damn, like Chicago closed the parks and the beaches now. I really can't work out. But I see people in my neighborhood on the beaches and the parks all the time, so I don't get that. But you don't want to do it on concrete. Absolutely not. Okay. So that's one thing that I want to do. But I don't recommend it if you cannot squat 1 to 1.5 times your body weight. Okay, other booty building things that you can do. Well, ice skating and rollerblading. It's no longer ice skating season anymore. I have rollerblades in New York, so the rollerblading really does build your glutes and your thighs. So if you know how to rollerblade, that's another thing that you can do that's very booty building. If you live someplace where there's a lot of hills, steep hills, okay, which there isn't in Chicago, but if you live someplace where there's steep hills like Pittsburgh, like the Bay Area, I'm trying to think of other places that have been really steep hills, even the Bronx, okay, really, really steep hills, and you can walk up these steep hills. You can do lunges up the steep hill, but of course you want your technique to be perfect, and I have a video about lunge technique. You want to have good technique, but doing that can help to build your glutes and thighs. And so other than that, depending on where a woman is, and this is what the conversation I'm going to have with my clients, she may need to get some weights. But that's an investment of money and space. And also, from my research, it's kind of hard to find weights right now, which I don't know if they're made in China, but almost everywhere I was looking for weights, I was having a hard time. But I may give some advice on little pieces of equipment people can get, like the Bowflex. There's a Bowflex dumbbell set. It's like a block weight where it goes from 5 to 52.5 pounds in the dumbbells, and you can adjust the weight from 5 pounds you can adjust it anywhere from 5 pounds to 52.5. So if you want 25 pounds, you put it on 25. You pick up the weight. The rest of the weight stays on the ground. So you don't have to have a million dumbbells all over your house. But those cost like $350. And when this first hit the fan, I was going to order them, but I couldn't find them. They were like $700 on Amazon, or they wouldn't arrive till like July or something. So that's the challenge, okay? So for those of you who can squat 1 to 1.5 times your body weight, go out there, do your sprints, do the plyos. That's another thing I can do on my Patreon page, is put some sample workouts. I really need help recording, I really need help recording some workout videos. I'm heading to New York on Saturday, and I'm trying to see, if I can have somebody record the videos in the park, because for me to really do exercise demos, I can't just sit the camera someplace. I need a camera person who can follow me and my movements, so I can just do what I need to do, and I don't have to worry about, am I staying in this little box? And, so that's the hard part. But I want to do some demos for people. So, and then the other thing is you have to keep eating good foods, okay? But you have to do things that put stress on your ass. If you have access to a lot of stairs, I would say maybe going up the stairs 2-3 at a time. Like if you have access to 4, 5, 6 flights of stairs, go down to the bottom, go up all 5, 6, 2 at a time, and come back down and do it again. You have to do a lot to put stress on your ass and thighs in order to make it grow. And keep eating the good foods, and check out my video. I have a video on booty building exercises. I have another video on how to get a bigger booty. And then I have a video talking about my booty meat program. So for any women who are interested in joining and want that individual counseling and guidance, you can always join. Feel free to email me directly at thebodyscientist81@gmail.com. I'm always available for individual consultations, and make sure you follow me on YouTube at The Body Scientist 81 and IG at _body_scientist. And take care, people. Okay. Stay sane during this whole situation. Keep taking care of yourself. Don't let your body break down, okay? It's not a time to get weak, so we have to keep being strong and finding ways to work out. Now, it's much easier to train your upper body. Without weights, okay? There's a lot of things you could do for your upper body that you don't need weights, but your lower body, your legs carry you around your entire life. You need more than just body weight. So for me, that's kind of a joke. One other thing that could possibly work is doing exercises very slow. So if you either have body weight or very light weight, I would say you still should have some weight. And you do the exercise rep really slow, like you take 10 seconds to go down. Hold it for 2 seconds, 2-3 seconds, and then 10 seconds to come up. That can also put more stress onto your muscles. And so I'm going to try to do a video as soon as I can to demonstrate that. But that's my 2 cents for now, okay? Hopefully people won't lose too much. I'm definitely trying not to lose my booty during this whole quarantine, so I need to get outside and start jumping and doing plyos and stuff. Check out my other videos below where I go more in depth about the importance of strength training and strength and power workouts. And listen and learn, share the videos, like the videos, and be well. Bye.